to all of you, my respected professor and my fellow students. Thank you for taking the time to listen today. I stand before you today not to critique or judge individual, but to advocate for a major change that will benefit our entire community. My position is clear. We need 100 smoke-free campus police everywhere. It means no smoking outside the library, no smoking near the dorms, and no smoking along the busy walkways. Look around you. This campus is our second home. It's where we study with friends and walk to our classes. We want it to be a great, safe, and healthy place for all of us. But there is one big problem we see almost every day: smoking on campus grounds. I will share 3 simple reasons why we must do this. Number 1, it protects everyone's health from bad smoke. Number 2, it keeps our campus clean and beautiful. And number 3, it shows we care about each other. Guys, let's start with the most important thing, our healthy. When someone smokes, they are not just breathing, they smoke themselves. They are sharing it with everyone standing or walking nearby. This is called secondhand smoke. We know smoking is very bad for the reason doing it. It causes big health problems like lung disease and heart attack. But secondhand smoke is also very dangerous. It has thousands of chemicals and we breathe them in every time we walk past a smoking room. Let's think about this. 1. If you have asthma, this smoke can make it hard for you to breathe and cause an attack. Number 2. If you are not a smoker, you still have the right to breathe clean air. Right now, when people smoke near entrances, sidewalks or bus stops, it is impossible to avoid the smoke. A truly healthy campus must be a place where everyone can breathe easily all the time. My second point is about keeping our campus clean and neat. Look around you in smoking area. What do you see? Cigarette butts, thousands of them. Cigarette butts are ugly litter. They are not like normal paper. They take a very, very long time to decipher. They are full of plastic and toxic chemicals that go into our soil and water when it's rain. We spend a lot of money and time cleaning this campus, but there are small, nasty pieces and trash ruin our effort. They make our green space look dirty and unhealthy. By making the campus smoke-free, we solve the problem at once. We protect our health and protect our environment from this terrible litter. A clean campus shows respect for our space and the money we all paid to be here. Finally, having a smoker-free campus is about being a good, caring community. When we say no smoking everywhere, we're sending a clear message. We value everyone's well-being. It means we care about the student who is trying to quit smoking and doesn't want to be tempted every day. It means we care about the present staff and who must avoid all smoke. It means we care about the visitor who just wants a fresh air walk. Many other universities are already 100% smoke-free and it works. They have cleaner air, less litter, and better environment for everyone. It show that we are modern, forward-thinking university that puts everyone first. We are not trying to attack smokers, we are asking for a simple rule that helps the whole community live better and healthier life together. So guys, let me finish by asking you to think about this. Do you want to study on a campus with clean air or smoky air? Do you want a campus that is leather-free or full of cigarette butts? Do you want a community that protects the healthy of all or just some? The answer is clear. We need 100% smoke-free campus police. Guys, let's stand up for clean air. Let's stand up for a clean campus. Let's make this university the best healthy place it can be. Guys, thank you for listening. Let's clear the air together. Thank you. See you. Bye. Hi guys, today we are going to talk about the question word. This is very important topic because it helps us to explore specific information. What are they? The answer is simple. They are words like who, what, when, where, how, why, and how. We call them with a question. Pokoknya mereka itu selalu ada di awal kalimat. Okay, next slide. Remember this rule. When you use a question word, the answer cannot be yes or not. The answer must be a full explanation or piece of information. Jadi kita harus memberikan informasi yang jawabannya cuma tidak ya atau tidak. Jadi harus lebih spesifik untuk jawabannya. Let's start with who is used to ask about a person, yaitu tentang orang. It's very simple. For example, like who is your best friend, who is your mother, father, or anything yang berhubungan dengan orang. Okay, next. Sometimes who ask about the subject yang disebut pelaku, and sometimes the object. But for today, just focus on using who to find out about people. Next, when. Next itu ada when asks about time and disebut tuh waktu. This is equal to day, the month, or the exact hour. Jadi for example kayak when is the meeting ini tentang waktu gitu. Ini tuh membicarakan tentang waktu apapun itu. Okay, next itu ada where. The fourth word is where. Next is about place or location. Jadi ini tuh yang berhubungan sama tempat atau lokasi gitu. For example, like where do you live or where is the nearest cafe. Next itu ada why. Then we have why as for the reason, kayak alasan. When you answer, you usually start with because, yang kayak karena. Jadi kayak for example like why are you late, then because blah 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 or anything. Okay, next itu ada how. The last of basic word is how as about the manner or condition. Contohnya cara atau kondisi yang nanyain seperti itu. For example like how do you come to school, atau kayak how did you solve the problem gitu. Okay, next ada which. Now for the special one, which is used when you have the choice, kayak ada pilihan gitu. For example, if you have a blue shirt and a red shirt. Jadi jawabannya kayak maksudnya bisa pilih kayak which shirt do you prefer. Okay. Next itu ada Whose itu kayak about possession, kepemilikan. For example, whose phone is this, atau tentang kepemilikan. Okay, next itu ada extension, how many. Let's look at how question. How many asks about countable things, kayak benda yang bisa dihitung. For example, how many students are in the class, jadi yang bisa dihitung. Kalau misalkan ini ada next itu ada how extension, how much. Nah kalau yang ini itu yang tidak bisa dihitung, uncountable things, kayak atau harga, kayak how much water do you need, karena itu masih dihitung kan. Okay, next itu ada how of apa ini, ada how often as about frequency. Pokoknya gini, seberapa sering yang kalian lakukan, kayak this is your habit. For example, like how often do you go swimming. Okay, next ada how long as about duration. Pokoknya berapa lama waktu, itu kayak how long is the holiday or anything. Next itu ada the question formula. Ini kalian itu kayak how we do the question, kayak itu kayak rumus itu loh. Use basic formula kayak question word, terus a helper, verb kayak like, do, does, is, are, subject, main verb, dan helper verb itu bukan semacam penting guys. Next itu ada ini cuma review aja, and that's concludes my presentation. I hope this presentation was clear and helpful. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you for your time and attention. See you all.